Hey everyone, Doug and Karl here coming at you again at the TJetClub Hub. Today we're going to talk about another one of the classes that we run in our hosers group. We'll also highlight some of the cars that are coming up on Labor Day, the Labor Day auction, Monday, September 6th at 6:30 Mountain Standard Time. And then also talk about a couple of tools that I've got available. We'll do that first. What we want to do is talk about the cars at the very end, and we'll highlight one of the classes in our club and show you a couple new things that we got going on. First of all, this is exciting. If you like the TJet Club, we've got shirts now. You can see T-shirts. It says the first rule of TJet Club. Talk about TJet Club. So if you're interested in a shirt, message me. They're $20 plus shipping. And eventually I'll have them on the website as well, TJetClub.com. But they just came in. In fact, I haven't even got one yet. I was going to wear one today, but I haven't washed it yet. But I've got large, extra large, and double extra large. That's all I've got available right now. So I'm sure we'll have more sizes available later on. Next thing we'll talk about another tool at TJetClub.com. There's a tool that I got available. I make these here at the hub. This one is a shoe adjustment tool. And I'll kind of demonstrate on this little car that I got here. So if you're running cars and racing them, you want to make sure that your shoe and the rails of the track are pretty much parallel. So you can actually get this, slide it underneath there. I don't know if you can see that. And then you can tweak it to the left or to the right to give that shoe either a little bit of toe or a little bit of heel. These things work great. And you don't have to take the car off the body. Don't have to take the tires off. You can just take this, slip it in there, and then give it a little twist here or twist there. This has got a little bit of rubber on this, so it's easy to grab. Works good. And that comes in conjunction with this tool. This is a spring tool. Sometimes in your brush contacts, your brush springs, they get little kinks in them, or you need to adjust them a little bit. This will get underneath it, and you can adjust it and straighten them out, give it a little bit of bow, or just kind of adjust them as well. So both those tools are available at TJetClub.com. I think they're $10.
That pickup shoe adjuster, you can also use that to correct a shoe that's not perfectly flat, and that works really good because you can give it a nice gentle twist and get your shoes right flat.
Yeah, and nice thing about these is I make them all in-house, so we don't have to worry about if I've got them in stock or not, because I always do. And if I don't, I can turn around and make them quick. So that's what we got going on here. We got shirts and tools. Next thing we're going to do is our local club, the Hosers. Every week we're talking about some of the classes, and I'm going to let Karl discuss the next class for today. First week we talked about stock tire, stock cars. Then the next week we talked about stock cars, and today we're moving up. I'll let Karl handle that from here.
Hello, everyone. Once again, the Hosers Club is really based on T-Jets, and we started with stock tire T-Jet, which is legitimately a completely stock T-Jet with true tires. And then stock T-Jet, which was the same chassis, but allows the use of the RTHO silicone skinny tire basically to replace the original tires. And we use the RTHO 285. And it's a really good tire. He does a great job with them. The pigment's right, the traction's right. Everything he does has got such a nice finish on it, and these tires are no exception to that. The other thing I like about it is the internal diameter is smaller, and so they stay on stock wheels a lot nicer. But the next step for us as a club is we run what we call the Eurojet. Eurojet is a stock chassis, same rule, keep it simple, right? But we allow the RTHO machined Delrin wheel, and it's the RTHO 295, and it uses the same silicone tire that we use on the stock T-Jet. So once again, fewer parts, keep it simple. But this is a Ferrari GTO that's been converted. The only thing we do allow in this class is you can run the truck axles if you want, because they fit these wheels a little bit better, but they will go on stock axles. The truck axle, the hot rod axle, they're just a little bit wider, and really the same rules. Now, but the Eurojet is called that because we only allow European sports cars, with the exception of the Cobra GT, and the GT40. No Camaros, no Mustangs, no Corvettes, not in this class. And this is a car that I built, one of the very first ones that I put together right there. And once again, the same wheel set, front and back. And we even have a width gauge, and I meant to bring that for our club so that everybody's at the same width. It's kind of a go, no-go gauge. And then here's a car. I bought a collection in it, and someone had painted this with this hugely bright color, and I fell in love with it. And then one day I was having a frustrating race day, and I dropped this on the way to the track, and it chipped the paint on each end of the corner of the roof here. And I was only mad for a couple days, and I finally figured out that if I scored the paint right there with a knife, I could just chip off the rest of it, and that's how it ended up with that white roof. But super thick paint, and but it's highly visible to old people, and so I really like that one. This is another car I set up for racing here. It's the Dino Ferrari. These are actually really good handling bodies, and when it comes to Eurojet, that seems to be the case. Some cars handle different on certain tracks. I have cars that just won't perform on some tracks, and then other cars that will on the opposite track. And really the only difference is the body, because they're all stock TJets and they all have the same wheel and tire combination. This is another one I put together. I had a lot of fun with this one last year right here. And so if you're looking to start a class, if you're beginning a club or you want to expand your classes, this is a really good one, and it's simple and amazingly close racing. Really good close racing. I can't say much more than that, other than we have a lot of fun with it. And
you got to show your Italian sports car. The Mangusta.
Oh, I thought I did, but yeah, here's the Mangusta. I actually really like these in all forms. I've got one of these in my super stock box. I've got one to go into bomber, and they're people probably don't know it, but they're a really good handling car. Just a good all-around car. I like these, and you just so seldom see them. They just so rarely show up in a pile of TJet stuff, but every once in a while. And it's a great class for racing bodies that you wouldn't normally race in other classes. And so that's about the run of that for this week. And a good class. A lot of people have fun with it. Simple rules, easy to keep track of, and that's the goal.
So if you want to find out more about the club that we have, it's facebook.com/RC Hosers. And that shows there's some videos, there's cars, there's highlights of our racing. Usually when we start our series that we keep that updated. So it's fun time. So check it out. So now let's talk about the auction. We're having an auction on Labor Day, Monday, the 6th of September. It'll be 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's 5:30 West Coast, 8:30 East Coast, and you do the rest. We're going to talk about, just show you a few seconds of the highlights of the cars that we're gonna auction off. So
yeah, I think just real quick we'll
Yeah.
just run through them. The mystery box.
there will be a mystery box again this week.
Mystery box is back. We're going to run it a little different this time. I think if it gets to the $25, $35 mark, we're going to start giving hints as to what's in the box, and then every $10 after that, we'll start having more fun and giving hints as to what's in there. It's a really good box this week, so I think people are going to have fun with it, and I think they're going to be surprised at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I'm going to say, because I can keep doing that. Okay, then right up, we're just going to run through it real quick. Got an AFX Matador, Aurora cab, I guess you would call it. Not perfect, but a decent car. A really decent petty Tyco, looks like an HP7. And then just to match that up, this is the mellow yellow. This car is not perfect. I would call this driver quality, and you'll find out when we get to the auction. But this is from the Days of Thunder set. Then this week we have an accelerators Willys, not perfect but pretty nice, with kind of a project accelerators chassis underneath it. Another one of these, I really like this one, and this is a good clean car, not perfect but damn near. And then we haven't done any Datsuns yet, so we got a Datsun, and back bumper's missing, they always are. And then to make up for the back bumper missing on that, we got another Datsun, and the front bumper's missing. Okay, so that's the balance for that. The yin and yang of Datsuns. Another racer Camaro. I like the painted wheels and stuff. Or no, I'm sorry, one painted wheel. But another racer Camaro. And then this here is a racer IndyCar. We allow these in what we call our big tire class, what we haven't talked about yet. I don't know if other clubs race these, but this is a good car, except for both sides. They must have had a decal or a sticker on it, and it kind of ruined the chrome on it. So this will be going up, and of course you're never supposed to have 13 on a race car. Okay, and then we've got a pretty decent Tyco Firebird. All right, we're going to put that up. And then we got some really good TJets this week. In the case, nice. It has one flaw. I have owned that car literally for, I don't know.
That's a slim line, isn't it?
That is a slim line.
Yep.
That's correct. And then a really decent Tough Ones Dino Ferrari. And then another one, but the chassis, I guess, is incorrect on this one here. But good-looking Camaro, very good condition. That'll be up. And then the weekly hot rod this week is light yellow, brown interior, and this is a really nice car. This is another one I really had to struggle to put that in the case. And then we've had one of these every week so far. So here's another one, and I believe this might be the last one, but this one's race ready. This one's got it's got vintage hot rod hubs on it.
Match the color of the car.
Matching hot rod hubs. It's got some wheel well action going on. A really decent orange and white GT40. I like this color combination. It's just attractive. And then we've got AMX in the cool blue, white, and red with the proper chassis underneath it. And then we have G Plus. We do have a G Plus this week, and a really nice complete car. Just a good all around car. I remember when these first came out, I thought they were just one of the best detailed, very cool cars.
And the rearview mirrors are on that.
And the mirrors are still on there, yeah. I always thought those were just attractive. And a good handling body, by the way. And then here's the second one. A good complete car. Decals, I think, are an issue on this one. And then, just to throw it in, this is the real deal. That is a real Aurora blue-green Chevelle. And I wanted to see how the club would react to something like that. Not perfect, but really close. And that's going to go up. And I know a lot of guys have not finished their collection out with that one right there. So that'll be going up. And then, and then someone had asked for a TNT kit and then the oil again. And so we'll have another one of them. And then, Doug, do you want to talk about the track set?
Yeah, we're going to auction off the track set that was given to us to raise money for the routed track that I'm purchasing. So this is a complete Challenger Raceway set. It's got the cars, it's got the track. The only issue is one of the bridge supports is broken, but other than that, everything else is there. So we are going to auction off the complete track, and somebody's gonna have fun with that one.
We'll have a much more detailed look at the track at auction.
Yep, absolutely. So, and that's what we got going on this week. So
I think it'll be fun cars. I think people who miss this auction will probably regret it in the end. So
Yeah, so again, the auction is at the Facebook page, facebook.com/TJetClub. It's not here on the YouTube channel, but it is at the Facebook page. So show up a little bit early. We'll try and be there a little early. And it's going to be a holiday Monday, so nobody has any excuses. So.
Yeah, and you might need that escape from all that vacation.
Yeah, so that's it. We're going to get out of here. See you on Monday, September 6th, 6:30 Mountain Time. We'll see you.
Bye.